It's a draft. Is that you, Sailor?
Me.
No. Look fire.
Yep.
Well, it's blowing up.
Yep.
Yeah, it's really blowing out. Well, looks like weather anyway.
Yep.
Almanac says snow.
Nope.
Almanac says it says in the almanac.
Ah.
The farmer's always right.
1903.
Yeah. It says October 27th to November 1st, unsettled conditions in the east. The east and storm periods with heavy snows in New England seaboard.
1903 don't apply now. This ain't 1903.
Well, that's what you say.
Reckon that'll be enough wood? Don't want to go out again tonight.
Yeah, did you fetch the axe?
Nope.
Well, why not?
Your sister has it.
Did you leave it in a woodshed?
Yep.
Okay. Salem in the woodshed?
Yep.
We don't want no one stealing that axe.
Who would steal the axe? No one on the whole island but us.
Well, they might come if they know we have a good axe, and good axes are scarce.
But it'd be hard put to row 6 miles of that water just to steal an axe.
Well, they could steal other things too. Besides, they could pry.
Nobody's gonna come to pry, and you know it. Only 2 or 3 folks even knows there's people living on Spider Island.
Well, us males have lived here all our lives.
Yep, and most folks think you died off years ago.
Us males never die.
Huh? I know one what did.
What's that, Abby?
Oh, I said us males never die.
Yeah, seems like it sometimes. Calculate that'll do.
Did you get the axe up? That's
Yep.
good.
Miss
Okay.
Abby axe like it was the only axe in the world.
Well, we'd be lost if someone stole that. How's the water, high?
High enough. Wind shifting to the north. You can start supper now, Dolly.
Well, what's it to be?
Heat up the chowder.
Chowder? I don't want no chowder. We've had chowder all the time, and I'm getting sick of it.
Nice time to get sick and tired of chowder when you've been eating it for 62 years.
62 years? Why, you're out of your mind, Salem. How could I be eating it 62 years when I'm only 23? Last month.
Oh,
You get started now, Dolly.
23 last month.
What you knitting, Abby?
Oh, scarf for Daniel. It's gonna be a cold, cold winter.
Is that what the almanac says?
That's what it says. Old farmer.
Don't you know what year it is?
Yes, I do. I certainly do. And I know what day it is too. Friday, October 30th, 1903.
Friday, October 30th, right enough, but... it's queer. Days of the week falling the same.
What?
Oh, nothing.
Now, Salem, I've been
Considering what?
Dolly.
What about Dolly?
She's just acting queer lately. She just is acting queer. It's like a while ago she said she thought this year was not 1903.
Oh, she should have known better. It's easy enough to forget. I do it myself at times.
Well, she just doesn't show me any respect. I think we ought to get a new girl.
It helps hard to get 6 miles from nowhere on an island. Dolly's a good worker.
But she don't show me no proper respect.
I'll give her a talking to.
Now?
After supper.
What's the matter?
Nothing?
Daniel up there?
Reckon so.
Where you going?
Nowhere.
Well, then shut the door. It's an awful draft, and I'm going to catch my death.
Oh, I thought I heard the signal.
Caleb Wentworth on a Friday? What'd he be coming over here for?
Must have been mistook. Fog's coming up. Going to be a bad night.
Well, the old almanac says snow, first snow of winter.
Yes, we're ready.
Now, I wouldn't put too much of that on if I were you. You know how Daniel is.
Yes, I know.
Don't like the house too warm. He's used to the cold.
Yep.
And nothing colder than the bridge of a schooner. Well, I declare, you know, the time I went sailing with him to Boston, well, I nearly froze to death. But old Daniel, he was just as chipper as a cricket.
You think a lot about Daniel, don't you?
I calculate I do.
More so north?
I do, but, you know, it's because we don't hear from North no more. Why didn't he ever tell us goodbye when he left?
Better not talk about it, Abby.
He was barely a boy, just barely 20.
He didn't like it here. Didn't like the sea.
Imagine a male not liking the sea. When they've followed it all their generation.
I don't know, Abby. Sometimes I get mighty sick of it myself. The water, the weather, the wind. Just listen to it. Like some demented creature shrieking. Frightens me at times.
I like to listen to it. It sounds kind of human. But you were always like North, Salem, and Daniel and I were the same. You took after Ma and we took after Pa. Well, why doesn't North write us any more, Salem? We don't ever get any letters from him. Why don't anybody write us any more? We don't hear from
Everyone
anybody.
we know is gone.
Gone? Gone where?
To their reward, maybe, or moved to other places.
Well, we'd have heard or we'd have seen it in the paper. The Gazette always prints their comings and goings.
We don't get the Gazette no more, Abby.
We don't? Did you let our subscription expire? Salem, you know I like to read the paper.
They don't print it no more.
Not at all?
They ain't printed it in years.
Well, I'd say we've got one right over here. And it's the Gazette.
I know all about that, Abby. If you ain't careful, you'll wear it out.
It's right here, Friday, October 30th, 1903. I don't know why you would say that we don't get a paper. Because here it is right here. Salem!
What is
I heard
it?
the screaming.
There's nobody.
I heard it. It's like up there.
Just the wind.
Like a woman screaming. Up there.
Now,
Listen.
Abby, you know there couldn't possibly be anybody up there. Nobody could be up there. It's been boarded up for years.
Daniel's up there.
Yeah. Daniel, no one else.
Oh, I could have sworn. There's someone at the door.
Who could that be? This
Oh.
time an hour. Oh, what is it?
Who is it, Salem?
Hello?
Who is it?
Oh! Nobody.
Nobody.
Oh, must have been that branch knocking up against the house.
Okay.
It's dark in here, Abby. Wanna light a lamp? I go help Dully finish supper.
Okay. I like it in the dark, though, Salem.
I don't.
Oh, Daniel, just lighting the lamp. Salem said it's getting dark out and that the weather's getting bad and it's gonna get worse. And you been out, Daniel? Yeah, it's getting worse, isn't it? Did you have a match, Daniel? We're gonna have chowder again tonight. Thank you. I wish you'd talk to Salem, Daniel, because she's acting awful queer lately. Oh, there's that knocking again. You want to go and see who's there, Daniel? The wind blows so hard, it blows me over every time I get near the door. Yes. Who is it?
It's me.
Salem!
You know, I can't get back. The wind shifted, so
Salem!
you gotta let me stay.
What now?
It's Meg.
Meg Crosby, what are you doing in this house?
Oh, no need to fret yourself, Salem Mayo.
I told you to stay off the island. I told you it's private property. I told you to ever come near here again.
Maybe you'd be pleased I come near when you see looking.
What do you got, Meg?
What's that? What you
Go,
got?
go.
Go.
Yeah.
Oh, let me see.
No, so now you want to know things, eh? Now you ain't so anxious to be shooing me off.
Let me see.
Not you. No, I know you'd
Where'd you
steal
get
it. Just like you stole Spider Island.
Did you get that on the island?
I ain't saying where I found it. I'm just saying you'd be sorry, Selma. You'd be sorry.
Get out of here.
Oh, don't make her go tonight. The storm is fierce out there, and she won't be able to make it back.
She
to the
rode
base.
over, she can roll back.
Can't. The wind shifted.
Get!
No, don't do it, Sam. It's Christian. You just can't send an ambulance.
All right
You're
then,
out in
she can sleep in the shed. No place else. When the wind changes, you're gone.
Let me
Now
get
get.
Let me get her a cover.
No, she's filthy. I don't want her dirtying no covers. They sacks in the shed. She could cover with them. Now get.
Well, thank ye kindly, Selma Mayo. Thank ye kindly. Two.
Filthy creature, filthy. Oh,
Salem, why don't you like Meg Crosby?
this is a dirty, evil old thing.
But remember how when we were little girls we used to play together? She was always the prettiest one.
She was always dirty, far back as I can remember.
Yes, pretty, dirty.
Keep this locked. Don't let her in again. I don't trust her. What's that door doing open?
I opened it for Daniel.
Daniel here.
Certainly he's been over there all this time, haven't you, Daniel?
Well, I told you to keep it closed.
Well, listen. Salem, Meg, is that your gold Meg had?
Of course not. She did that to spite us.
Well, if it was real gold, though, wouldn't it be, if she found it on Spider Island, wouldn't it be ours, Salem?
Of course it would.
Pa always said there was gold on the island, taken from the sunken British frigate in the Revolutionary War.
Just a legend.
Haitian gold, they claim, on its way to Halifax to pay the soldiers, and went on a reef at the other end of the island.
Just talk. No one found none.
Maybe Meg has.
Meg how? A lone woman when Pa and Daniel hunted for years. Make up your mind to it. If they was any gold in that wreck, someone dug it out ages back.
Daniel, what do you think?
Well, what does he think?
He thinks the gold is still here. taken from the wreck but buried on the island.
Sakes! Will she tell us where it is? We could use some gold mighty bad.
Daniel, you don't have an idea where it is? You mean the cave in Dead Man's Cove? Gonna have to go take a look there sometime this spring. Well, Daniel, if you knowed it was there, how come you didn't get any of it? Now, maybe Meg's found it first. I swear I don't know what I'm gonna do with you, Daniel. There's someone at the door.
That's Meg. Don't let her in.
Open up in there!
Open up in there!
Who is it?
Two female voices.
Who? What do you want?
Please open the door!
What is it? Well, what?
Hold everything! And grab me over. Foxy, sell me to Bird's Eye.
You don't mind if we get warm before we talk to you?
Oh, what about icebergs? I'll be them.
Who are you?
I'm sorry we had to burst it on you this way, but we were frozen. How far is it across that island anyway? I thought it was a long, long trail winding into land of nightmares.
Who are you?
I'm Star Mayo, and this is my friend, Pat Casey.
Mayo?
Yes, that's right, North's daughter.
North's daughter? What are you doing here? Where's your father?
It's a long story. Father's been dead for years.
North's dead?
Yes, he died when I was 3.
You're lying. North never had a daughter your age. He was only 19. She's lying, Sam. She's an imposter.
Who's an imposter? When you say that, smile. What's an imposter?
I'm not an imposter. I'm North Mayo's daughter, and I have plenty of proof. We'll go into that later.
Let me see up close. Take off your hat. Got the male brow.
Now,
Hair rising to a peak.
You're Salem?
Yes, that's Abby.
don't introduce me to an imposter.
Look, sister. No one but a loving relative would brave that trail tonight.
Who's that?
I told you, my friend. I needed someone to come with me on this trip.
Friend to the end, but this is the end.
Why did you come? What do you want?
I'm sorry if we're intruding,
What?
but I'm afraid we'll have to stay here
Oh,
tonight
there's
at
no
least.
place to stay. You can't stay.
How did you get here?
A man named Wentworth brought us over in his outboard. He had to get back before dark, so he dropped us at a cove the other side of the island. He showed us the path across, and we found our way alone.
Caleb Wentworth. Yes, I thought I heard the signal.
You mean that fish horn he's blowing? Yeah?
He always blows it when he comes around to this side, or to the cove.
I know the whole thing must be quite a shock. It was to me, too, when I heard it on the radio.
Radio?
What's the radio?
What's a radio? Where are we? Back in the days of Queen Victoria?
Oh, no. Victoria died in 1901. And Henry VII is King of England now.
Abby, I think you better go to bed now.
I don't want to go.
Yes, it's time for you to go to bed. I want to talk to these girls alone.
But what about?
I'll tell you later.
I don't want to go.
Now do as I say, or...
I'm taking my knitting.
We'll call you later.
I guess we can take our coats off now.
Not me, I'm afraid to look underneath. Shimmery timbers.
Dolly.
Who's a dolly?
Yep. Hang up the wraps. Yep.
Hello. Thank you.
My, what a pretty kitty. Nice kitty. Nice kitty.
She knows furs?
You better take yours off too, Patsy, or you'll freeze when you go out.
I'm never going out again, not till it comes to spring. In the good old summertime. In the good old summertime.
Are you a singer?
She knows music, too.
What did Aunt Abby mean about Henry VII being King of England?
Abby lives in the past, in the year 1903 to be exact.
Why 1903? If I was going to pick a year, I'd pick a good vintage year.
Isn't that the year Uncle Daniel died?
Yes. You can start supper now, Dolly. Put places for 2 more.
Ain't no chowder.
Add some more broth.
The clams won't stand no more.
Self-respecting clams, huh? Do you make your chowder with tomatoes?
Certainly not. That's the heathen way.
Maybe so, but it tastes better than adding water. Let me show you.
Well, your friend certainly takes things for granted.
It's just Patsy's way. She has to have her finger in every chowder.
Well, it gives us a quiet moment to talk. Sit there.
Thank you, Aunt Salem. You don't mind if I call you Aunt Salem, because you are my aunt, you know, even though I've never seen you before. Is Aunt Abby really out of her head?
Oh, no. She just never been able to completely adapt since Daniel left us.
You think in over 40 years that...
What are you doing here tonight of all nights, Star? Why did you come?
To see my island, to see Spider Island. My property?
Your property?
Yes, didn't you know? Daniel left it all to my father.
Oh, shh. Not so loud. Abby might hear.
Doesn't she know?
Why did you decide to come now, after all these years, to claim it?
What? Because I only heard about it last week.
Last week?
Yes, from the radio, the Court of Missing Heirs.
What's that?
Don't you have a radio? It's a program in which they announce estates and fortunes that have been left to people but never claimed. Last week they told the story of North Mayo, formerly of Waldo County, Maine. It's an unusual name, so I got in touch with the sponsors. It was Father, all right. They sent me to the bank at Waldo. The bank recognized my claims and turned over to me all these papers. I haven't had time to look through them yet. There's so many. And then while I was here in the East, I thought I'd come and look at the island. So we inquired around and found this Mr. Wentworth to bring us over. Until we talked to him, we didn't even know you were living here.
I knew it'd have to come someday. I knew it'd have to come.
What, Aunt Salem?
I knew that we'd be turned out of here.
Oh, don't be silly. No one's going to turn you out. What I can't understand is why Daniel left everything to my father and nothing to you.
He hated the both of us.
Aunt Salem!
He did it for spite. He loathed us.
Well, I'm sure Father never even knew of it. Never once do I remember him hearing him talk about you or Spider Island.
Your pa hated it here. He hated the sea. He left when he was 19. We never heard one word of him till you walked in that door tonight. What happened to your father?
I don't know, but I was born in Columbus, Ohio. He died when I was 3. He died in 1922. I never knew my mother at all. After he died, I was sent to an orphanage where some people named Logan adopted me. I've lived with them ever since, working, of course. I'm a stenographer. Then, last week, we happened to be listening to the radio, and, well, here I am.
In the beginning, we thought he'd be back in a month or so, and then a year, and then time stretched on, and then we knew he was gone for
But you
good.
have no idea how happy I am to find I have folks after being an orphan all these years. Not that the Logans haven't been good to me, but to realize that I'm independent and rich and...
Rich? We Mayos was never rich. They had enough, but they was never rich.
But according to the bank, the investments have turned out marvelously well. There's some stock in the Browning shipyards bought for $5 a share. Now it's worth $120. That's $12,000, not counting anything else.
Oh, I remember when Daniel bought that. Browning talked him into it.
Not counting Spider Island, which according to the bank is worth $25,000.
Oh, for this square mile of scrub who pays that, I'll pay $1,200.
The banks had an offer from the government, but they couldn't sell because they didn't have a clear title.
Why would the government want it?
It's on the air route to England. They want it for an emergency landing field.
But stop. You can't sell it. Abby and I was born here. We grew up here.
And it's time you went somewhere else. 2 old ladies living alone like this 6 miles from shore? How have you managed? How have you managed all of these years?
Oh, Abby wouldn't leave, ever.
Well, we'll talk about that later. Right now, let's just get acquainted. I can't wait till morning to see what the place is like. It's an old abandoned lighthouse, isn't it?
Yes, very old. The government put it up for auction when they built Shoal Island lights. Shoal Island's electric, but this is burned oil, a huge old lamp.
I'd love to see it. Can you still go up to the tower?
Oh no, it ain't safe. No one goes up there no more. Yes, we keep it locked. Now, promise me. You won't go up there, Star, now. You promise me.
But I'd love to see what it's like. I've never climbed a lighthouse
Oh,
tower.
no, it ain't safe. No one goes up there no more. The stairs are weak. You'll fall and be
All right,
killed. I
Salem,
promise
don't
you.
get excited.
You mustn't go up
All right,
there.
I won't go up if you don't think I should.
Are you all right, Salem?
Yes, come on, you can come in now, Abby. Humor her about 1903. Don't get her excited. She doesn't know about Daniel's will.
What all the yelling about? Gosh, I thought you were having a fit.
Aunt Salem was just worried I was going up to the lamp room.
Oh no, you don't want to do that. Dan wouldn't mind it.
Daniel?
Yeah, well, that's his study, you know.
Oh, well, then I don't think we'll bother him. My, you've done a lot of knitting since you've been gone.
Yes, I'm a fast knitter.
You certainly are. Why, a few minutes ago you only had a few inches done.
I'm just really fast.
You just stay and talk to Star while I go help Dolly.
Okay.
Yes, you know, I'm dying to hear all about the place.
Hey?
Why do they call it Spider Island?
Well, because that's its name, that's why.
Are there spiders here?
You don't like spiders?
Not particularly.
Well, it's too cold now for them, and they don't come out now. But this summer, there'll be thousands of them. And they spin their webs in every nook and cranny. They're just terrible things. But you can sweep them down, and the next day you have to go back and sweep them down again. Yeah. Yeah, they're just squiggly spiders. Well, I think they're kind of interesting. Did you ever see a spider wrap around a moth? Well, round and around and around.
And around and around and around and come out over here.
Pat! So, well, did you tell Dolly how to run her kitchen?
She screamed bloody murder when I put ketchup in her chowder, but outside of that,
You two never should have come here.
Why not, Aunt Abby?
Because there's death and destruction all around.
chirp old soul.
You'll see. You're the spiders. You're the moth, and he's the spider.
Who?
You'll see. Find you here and kill you.
Kill us? Who wants to harm me?
Who wants to harm you?
What are you talking about, this killing stuff?
What's this
Hey.
too? Who
No.
else has she killed?
Don't try to get it out of me now. I swore on a stack of Bibles that I wouldn't tell anyone, as God is my Redeemer.
Okay. Let's pretend I'm an invisible woman.
Sub's on.
Well, it's about time too, Dolly. I swear you're getting slower and slower every day.
Never knew you to be in a hurry afore.
Well, I'm hungry. And there's chowder. And besides, I have never tasted it with ketchup before. Maybe you can't taste the clams.
Maybe you can't.
Come here a minute, Dolly, away from the door. I want to ask you something.
Dolly, what name? Do they really name you that?
No, Della's just what they call me. Whole name's Delilah Peabody.
How long have you worked here on Spider Island?
Last 10 years?
But you're no relation.
Oh no, my grandfather used to work for the Mayos. Then they gave my mother a job, and when she died, well, they gave me her place, even though I was kind of young.
Is Abby really a screwball?
Oh, her mind wanders at times. She gets mixed up. Sometimes she thinks it's 1903. But we just let her fool herself. It's a cheap way to keep her happy.
And is Aunt Salem perfectly all right?
Did she ever kill anyone?
Kill anyone? Miss Salem? What on earth possessed you to ask that?
Never mind. Let's go eat our supper, Dolly. Or Patsy,
I don't
come on.
know. I'm worried about those clams.
Why?
Last one winked at me and said, "You'll be sorry when you're dead. Go love."
Dolly? Dolly?
Let me in! Let me in! Let me in!
What are you doing out there?
I had to go out and someone barred the door.
What do you got on?
Oh, don't tell nobody. I was just trying it out.
Oh, well, what were you doing outside?
Nothing.
Talking to Meg?
No,
Was
I just went out to make sure the pump handle was down.
Oh, go eat your supper. I just had one and it's all I can take.
Well, tomorrow we'll have something different.
What?
Clam fritters.
Fritters? Salem!
What was that?
What?
I heard a scream.
I didn't hear anything.
What was that?
It was the wind blowing. It blows all the time.
Where's Aunt Salem?
She's in there fixing up your room.
Oh. You're sure it was just the wind?
Yes, it blows like that all the time. You'll get used to all the noises around here.
For the peace and quiet of Chicago.
It sounded almost human to me.
I'll start. Just a minute, I want to speak to you.
Yes?
Yes. You gotta get out of here.
Why, Aunt Abby?
Because I told you before, you're in danger here and I can't tell you no more.
But that's ridiculous. Who would want to harm me? No one here even knew I existed before tonight.
That's just the point. Now that they know you exist, you've gotta be gotten rid of. So you've got to leave.
What are you talking about? Even if I wanted to go, I couldn't. There's no way back to the mainland.
Well, then just get out of the house.
Where to? There's no other place on the island.
There's a cave in Dead Man's Cove. Go there.
A cave? A night like this? Why? Aunt Abby, why?
Because if he finds out you're here, he'll kill you.
Who?
Daniel.
Daniel? But he's not here. He's dead.
No, he's not dead. He's still in this house. He's up in the lamp room right now.
What?
Come and listen. I can hear him. Listen. She's untied.
I don't hear anything except the wind.
Listen.
Ow! Aunt Abby, you're hurting me. Let me go.
Listen.
Aunt Abby?
Listen, fool. See? I told you. I told you. Just lock him in.
But that can't be Daniel. He's dead.
He is. No, he's not.
Yes, he is. He died in 1903. I inherited his property.
Mayos never die.
Well, I'm a Mayo then. What have I to fear?
You're not a Mayo. I know who you are. You're an imposter. Daniel never had a daughter. Now, what do you want and what are you doing here?
Let me go, Aunt Abby, please. Please.
He's coming.
Please let me go. Please.
He's coming for you.
Ow! Aunt Abby!
There he is. He's coming.
Aunt Salem! Oh, thank heavens! I heard your footsteps and I was frightened.
Oh.
What were you doing up there? I thought you said it wasn't safe.
It ain't. I heard something, went up to investigate. A loose block of stone. Someday, the wind and stone's going to blow the whole thing down.
Blow the lighthouse tower down? But wouldn't it come crashing in this house, crush us all?
It would.
I told you it was dangerous here.
We can't stay here another minute. It might happen tonight.
It might.
We have got to go now. We can't stay in this house another hour.
Well, where would you go at this time of night?
The cave Aunt Abby was telling me about, the cave at Dead Man's Cove.
There's no cave. It fell in years ago.
But
Star, there's no other place to go. There's no other shelter on the island. There's nothing to do
yes,
but
there
to
is. There's a
stay here.
shed. There's a shed outside.
That shed is right under the tower and will be crushed, just like the house. Oh, this is nonsense. I'm going. Let's go and finish supper.
I told you it was dangerous.
Yes, you told me, but you didn't tell me about the tower.
Well, the tower, there's nothing wrong with the tower. It's been here standing here for 100 years. No reason for it to fall tonight.
Why would Salem tell me that then?
Abby!
You from knowing about Daniel, finding out about Daniel. Yeah, I'm coming. She's lying about Dead Man's Cove.
Goodness.
What's the matter?
Pat, I'm worried.
About what?
Aunt Salem just told me that the tower is unsafe. It may come collapsing in on us at any time. Of course, there is something to the fact that it stood all these years. There's no reason for it to happen tonight.
Yes, there is. Plenty of reason. I'm the original hoodoo.
We've got to be sensible about it. It's not too bad a storm.
Yeah, but it could get worse. Where's the weather prediction? Where's the paper?
I thought I saw one on the table.
Waldo County Gazette, October 30th. This is today's. Where's the weather? Ah, here. Continuing gale, storm warnings on eastern seaboard, snow. Oh no, nothing to worry about. Wait a minute, what's this?
What?
Talk about coincidence, it's the same name as yours.
What do you mean?
Daniel Mayo, resident of Spider Island, was found dead this morning.
What?
Daniel Mayo, owner and well-known resident of Spider Island, was found dead this morning in the lamp room of the lighthouse. His head has been battered almost unrecognizable, probably by a sharp instrument. Probably an axe. The Mayo's hired man, Samson Peabody, is being held for questioning.
What is the date of this paper?
October 30th, 1903.
1903, just 40 years ago tonight.
The body was discovered by Miss Abigail Mayo, the slain man's younger sister. She discovered the body in the lamp room of the lighthouse. His head was smashed open, blood streaming from his wounds.
Ugh, no wonder she lost her mind.
Upon seeing the sight, Miss Abigail screamed and fainted. This called her sister Salem to the scene of the crime, and it was she who rode the 6 miles to Waldo County and notified the authorities, who returned with her to Spider Island.
Imagine Aunt Salem rowing 6 miles in weather like this.
She was a lot younger then.
Could you do it?
I know, I can't even paddle my own canoe.
Star, what's the trouble? Are you coming back to table?
Aunt Salem, this old paper, we just found it.
Oh, yes. Abby treasures it.
But it tells about how Daniel was murdered.
Didn't you know?
No, the bank had told me that he died, not that he'd been murdered.
Just as well, we don't talk about it no more.
Did they ever find who did it?
Yes, Samson Peabody.
The hired man?
Yes.
What'd they do to him?
They sent him up for life.
Not hung for a crime like that.
Well, no hanging in this state. Life imprisonment's the law.
And he's there now?
He died 5 years later.
In the pen, huh?
Peabody, isn't that Dully's name?
Yes, that's a grandfather.
Poor kid.
But Aunt Salem, how could you live here all these years knowing that murder had been done up there?
Well, we had no other place to go. As you know, Daniel left everything to North. The bank said we could stay on until they located North, and we knew North wouldn't drive us out, so we stayed on waiting for him, and 1 year went on to the next until we forgot Spider Island wasn't really ours.
But how have you lived? Where did you get the money?
Oh, we don't need much. The bank paid the taxes, so we We fished, we clammed, we have a vegetable patch, chickens out back. I managed to find a little money here and there. It ain't been easy.
It must have been horrible. And on top of it all, knowing what had happened up there.
Well, no one's gone up there since. We keep it boarded up.
I should hope not.
You won't talk about this in front of Abby, will you? She ain't been the same since she found Daniel and fell into a faint. She can't make up her mind he's dead. She thinks he's still here. She thinks he's up in the lamp room.
Yes, I gathered that. No, we won't say anything to her about it, but we've got to make plans to get out of here, Aunt Salem, now more than ever, tonight.
Ah, that's impossible. I told you we have no boat.
Then how do you get to Waldo for supplies?
They deliver them every week.
You mean you've never been off this island?
Not since Samson Peabody's trial. We had to go to that, of course. We was witnesses.
And you haven't set foot on the mainland since.
What about Dolly? I mean, doesn't she go off of the island either?
Oh, yes. Every year. She goes in with Caleb one Saturday, comes back the next. That's her vacation.
I bet she appreciates it too.
She appreciates our giving her a home after what her grandfather did. No one else would take her in.
Poor thing. Why did he do it?
Went clean out of his head. The Peabodys never had any control. Bad lot. All of them.
So, as I understand it, Aunt Salem, Caleb Wentworth won't be here till Saturday?
Wait a minute, what's all this excitement about? I mean, today's Friday. He'll be here tomorrow.
Yes, that's right. I guess we can manage until then. And when we go, Aunt Salem, you and Abby are coming with us.
Oh.
But you've got to go. Neither of you is safe here. Besides, it's horrible. You're coming back to Ohio with me.
No. Away from the sea. No, we was born here, Star. We grew up here. We're too old to take up and leave.
But neither of you
now.
realize how dangerous it is. You said yourself the tower is crumbling.
Well, no, Star. We're not going to leave here.
I'm not going to stay in that dress.
Oh, yes, I'll
Alone?
go. That's fine, Abby. Come on in. I'll finish supper. There's some beach plum tarts. Calculate you girls would enjoy.
Not me. My stomach's playing mumbly peg right now.
I'll have one, Aunt Salem, if it's as good as the chowder.
You can sit right there if you want to.
That's an idea. Then we can have a nice little chat about King Edward.
Oh, you know him?
We're like that.
Oh,
By the way, who's president of the United States right now?
you don't know? Roosevelt, of course. He's been president since 1901.
You mean you can remember when he wasn't?
I can remember Grover Cleveland.
Is that a fact?
Yeah. But then I'm older than you are.
Oh, I wonder how old I'll have to be before I can remember him.
Same as me, 23.
Is that all you are?
Yeah, I'll be 24 next month.
What do you know?
And how old are you?
Don't tell anyone, but I'll be 86 on Tuesday.
86, you're Joshin.
No, serious. If you're that old, I'm not old. What was that?
Look, sounds like branches on the window.
No. Someone's out there.
Who would be out there?
I don't see anyone.
Oh, somebody's at the door.
I thought you said we were the only ones on this island.
Oh, let me in.
Oh,
How do you have construction?
what are you doing here?
Where's Salem?
In the kitchen.
I gotta show you something. Outside, quick. Okay. Now, don't you tell Salem. Don't you?
How could it be the bread of Frankenstein?
Don't tell Phil. Shut the door after me. I'll be back.
Wow. What was that? Where's Abby?
One of her girlfriends came for her.
Meg? Did she go out into the shed?
Oh, let them alone. They're probably making mud pies.
Oh, she ought to know better.
But what's it all about? Who's May?
Oh, a dirty old tramp. I told her, stay off this island.
we have fairies in the bottom of our gardens.
What's the matter, Pat?
Believe it or not, I don't.
What is it?
The Weird Sisters hand in hand.
Quit gagging. What was it?
Taken you can have it. Some old witch came for Abby. Salem doesn't like the way they play. They're on the woodshed now.
But who was it?
They called her Meg.
Meg. I'll ask Dully. Dully!
Yep. You know, Star, this place is beginning to age me. And I mean age me.
What?
Who's Meg?
Meg Crosby? Oh, she's a woman.
Now we're getting somewhere.
Pat, let Dully talk. Is she a friend of the Mayos?
France sakes, no. Miss Salem hates her.
Hates her. Why?
Because she hates Miss Salem, that's why. Hates all males, because they stole Spider Island.
How?
The Crosbys used to live here. Meg's father was lighthouse keeper till the government give it up. Then when they put the island up for auction, old man Mayo outbid Lem Crosby. Got the bid for $100 more. So the Crosbys had to move. Well, they've hated the Mayos ever since. Well, that was all years ago. They all dead now, save Meg.
Why would she keep coming back to the island, though? Doesn't she know she'll never get it back? Or is she nuts, too?
She thinks there's gold.
Gold.
Lots of people think so. There's no story about gold on Spider Island from a sunken ship. Nobody ever found none, howsoever.
Quite an inheritance, Star. And found my house, a buried treasure, and an axe murder.
You know about the murder?
Oh, yes, Dully.
Tough about your grandfather.
He didn't do it! They lied, whoever told you that!
He didn't do it, but wasn't he sent to the penitentiary?
He was sent there right enough, but that don't mean he did it!
Then who did?
Oh, ask Miss Abby, she knows.
Abby, but wasn't your grandfather tried and found guilty?
He was sent there right enough, but that don't mean he did it. Why, they made up the whole thing between them.
Who did?
Salem and Abby Mayo, that's who.
Why would they do that?
So nobody find out the truth, that's why.
What truth? What's the truth?
The truth of what really happened that day in the lighthouse.
What really did happen, kid?
Patsy, I don't think we should listen to Dully accuse my aunts this way without them here to defend themselves.
Oh, they can do that, all right. Nobody will believe us Peabodys. We'll give a bad dog a bad name and hang him. Well, that's what they've done to my grandfather, but someday they'll see. Well, you'll see. Oh, you'll wish to heaven you never set eyes on this island. Spider Island. It was named right, all right. Nothing but a big, voracious spider devouring harmless people.
Get in there.
Don't say anything.
You're shoving me there.
Say me.
I'm not shoving you, but get in there. You want to catch your
You
death.
have no right not letting me talk to Meg.
What do you want to talk to her about?
What do I want to talk to her about? Well, she said nothing to me because you come horning in.
It's a good thing I did. She's crazy as a loon. She's liable to do anything, even try to kill you.
Well, that'd be all right, too, because nobody wants me anyway.
Oh, and Alfie, you're not going to cry, are you?
No, don't you touch me.
I'm sorry.
I don't like people touching me.
Let her be, Star. She's in a bad temper. She was bad. She must be punished.
Punished?
Salem.
You were bad, and when we're bad, we must be punished.
No, Salem.
Yes, Abby, I'm sorry.
No, Salem.
You
Not the
were
axe.
bad.
Not the axe.
The axe, Abby.
No.
Touch it,
No.
Abby.
No. I'm not going to touch it.
Touch it, Abby.
Are you all right?
Of course she's all right.
Why would you make her do that?
Abby knows. Now, it's time for Abby to go to bed.
Aunt Abby, why were you so afraid of the axe?
You acted like it was something alive.
Well, it is alive.
Abby!
And it kills. It kills. It kills.
Surely timbers burn.
Patsy, you don't think that that's the axe that...
My gosh, why would they keep it hanging on the wall?
For just what we saw to frighten Abby, but why?
Why would she be afraid of an axe that killed her brother?
Exactly.
Can't say I'd be overly fond of an axe that chopped my brother to mincemeat. Or would I?
But it was more than that. not just a reluctance to touch it, it was a morbid, insane fear.
Well, she is insane, we know that.
But why would Salem torture her so?
Maybe there's something in what Dolly was saying.
What?
You know that her grandfather didn't do it?
Oh, then who did?
Well, I don't know. I mean, Dolly seems to know.
Call her.
I thought you didn't want to hear what she had to say.
It's different now. I've got to know after what we just saw. Even the worst is better than not knowing.
All right.
I don't dare tell you. I don't dare.
Why not?
Because if she heard me, where is she?
Who?
Miss Salem. She'd punish me too.
With the axe?
Yep. Only she wouldn't make me touch it. She'd make it touch me.
That old Kama Salem's with Abby and the axe?
Yep. She does it lots of times when Abby won't do what she wants.
And why is Abby so afraid of it?
Because it haunts her. That's why.
Is that the axe that killed Daniel Mayo?
The very same.
Well, how do you know? You weren't even born when all this happened.
Meg told me all about it. She saw it all.
So it happened in the tower, but how could she?
Well, I don't know, but she did. She saw Abby Mayo kill her brother.
Dolly! That is a horrible thing to say without any proof.
I didn't say it. Meg did it, and that's why she keeps coming here to get proof.
Take me to her. I want to talk to Meg.
Well, she's out in the shed. It's too cold there to talk. Let me fetch her in.
But they'll hear us.
I'll bring it to my room off the kitchen. You wait there.
Care if I wear your coat?
I never had a fur coat before.
No. It's all so unbelievable, Pat. Think what it means if true. A man was sent to prison for a crime he didn't commit.
Well, it's happened before.
Why would Aunt Abby want to kill her own brother, chop him to bits with an axe?
Lizzie Boren did. Lizzie Boren took an axe and gave her mother 40 whacks. When she saw what she done, she gave her father 40
Pat, put it back, quick!
What are you doing with that? I was gonna chop someone for the fire.
What's all chopped and in the box?
Aunt Salem, why was Aunt Abby so afraid of that axe?
You're not to touch this, either one of you. I don't even let Dolly handle it.
Why not? What's wrong with it?
There's some things that it's better for you not to know, Star.
What do you mean?
I mean, a little knowledge is a dangerous thing.
She means ignorance is bliss.
You'll never know how blissful. I've lived 40 years with things that have tortured me. Don't ruin your lives, too.
Sounds like the gypsy's warning, Star. Maybe we better leave well enough alone.
No, if there's some horrible truth, then we've got to know it. Patsy, I'm going up to the lamp room.
Star, are you crazy?
I've got to know. Aunt Salem said it was closed off right after the crime. Things must be just the way they were that night.
Not after 40 years? You probably won't even find anything. Not even a blood stain. Not even a blood stain. God, what am I saying?
I want to know. When we first came, Aunt Salem was so afraid I would go up. Maybe there is something.
She'll stop you.
I'll go now before she comes back. You can stall her off.
You're going alone?
Unless you want to come with me.
No, it's okay.
Oh, it's pitch black. Where's the flashlight? I left it in my coat. Darn, Dolly's got my coat.
There's candles over here.
Give me one.
I really don't think you ought to go, Star.
Why not?
Because I got the willies, that's why not. And they don't even have good matches.
You close the door after I'm gone. Stay on guard. I don't want anyone coming up after me.
What should I do if someone does?
I don't know, give me some kind of signal. Sing in the good old summertime.
It's a long way up. Round and around. Black has an inside a cow, too.
Shh, Pat.
Come quick, help! Oh, Meg, She's been killed. Killed? Help me get her down. They got her strung up in the woodshed. Careful of that stone there.
Here, I got her. Someone put out the lamp.
Oh, wind, I reckon. Here, let's put it down on the sofa.
Got her down just in time. She's still breathing.
I'll get some spirits. This ought to bring her around. I made it myself out of turnips.
Salem,
What about her?
she done it. She tried to kill me.
Why?
Well, because I got proof now. I got proof.
Proof of what?
Proof of what happened to North Mayo.
North Mayo. Star's father.
Yeah.
Star! Who moved my stool? The door's open. Who took the axe?
What?
In the good old summertime. In the good old summertime.
What's the matter?
In the good old
You can't believe
summertime.
your senses.
In the good old summertime. How far is it to the top?
Well, I don't know. I was never up.
89 steps.
How do you know?
I used to live here once. Why?
Well, someone went up after Star.
Is she in the tower?
Yeah,
Oh.
Salem. And Salem went after her. She's gonna kill her like she tried
Well,
to
how am I
kill
gonna
me.
stop her? We haven't got a gun or a weapon or anything.
I got a carving knife.
Get it! I don't hear a sound.
What's that door doing open?
What are you doing there?
I told you to close this.
I thought you were up there. I mean,
Nobody's up
but if
there.
you're not, who is?
Meg Crosby, what are you doing in the house?
Oh, don't let it come near me.
You get out of here now.
You tried to kill her.
What?
Don't deny I saw her myself, struck up to the rafters in the shed. Why, if we hadn't cut her down in time?
What are you saying?
Don't lie. You did it when you come up after Abby. You heard what I told her. You heard me tell her my proof.
I heard nothing. What kind of lies about killing me, killing you, are you telling this girl?
Well, this one's pretty sharp. Whoa!
Dolly? What is this nonsense?
You killed Meg.
Obviously.
Well, you tried to kill her. You strung her up in the woodshed.
Are you both mad?
You killed her because she got proof about the murder. Because she could prove my grandfather was innocent.
Meg, I want to hear every lie you've been telling Dolly.
Oh, ain't no mind for me to tell you. I tell the proper folks in town.
It better be gospel or I have you arrested.
Oh, made up lies like you did my grandfather.
Dolly, 2 courts found your grandfather guilty. Why now, after all these years, are you believing Meg? You know she hates the Mayos. Where's Star?
Oh, she's around. She stepped out for a minute. Turns out, one thing you cannot deny, Miss Salem, and that's somebody did string up Meg and try to kill her.
She probably did it herself.
No, I'd be dead as Daniel now.
No, did it yourself and tried to blame me. Do I look like I could string somebody up in a fishnet?
No, you don't.
Then how'd you know it was a fishnet?
You told me. Or, well, there's no rope out there in the shed. There's a fishnet. That's how I pictured it. Why are you questioning me like a common criminal? You, Dolly Peabody, are devil's spawn. You're fired. You and Meg, get off my island.
It ain't your island no more, it's Star's. And I don't have to leave unless she tells me.
Star, quick!
Star!
I lied! I gotta go up there!
What are you doing up there?
Someone's coming down!
Don't go up there!
Running
There's only room
fast!
for one on the stairs! Why did she go up
In the
there?
lamp room to see where the
I
crime.
told her not to go. I warned her not to.
What's happened?
Oh, she's seen him.
Seen who?
Seen? Merciful God! Daniel.
Daniel? But she fainted. Oh, Star! Star, is that you? Star, answer me, Star!
Maybe she's dead.
Star!
Not dead. Serve her right for killing her brother. Come on, come on.
Salem killed Daniel, not Abby?
Oh, I hear her now.
Star, do you need help? What's she running from? Who's after her?
Salem knew him fainted.
Well, she's coming to my school. Who took the axe?
The axe? Is the axe gone?
We thought you had it.
Look in Abby's bed now.
Star, do you need help?
Oh, I can hear her
Abby's
now.
gone.
Oh my God, Abby.
Here, Star.
Hurry, close the door, quick! Look, he's right behind me! I don't know, some horrible creature! What's wrong with Salem? He fainted! Star, tell me what you saw! When I got to the top of the stairs, there was a trapdoor. It was heavy. As I lifted it slowly, he's here! Don't let him in! It's Abby! What's up? She up there? It was just like I'm telling you. I thought I'd never get to the top, around and around.
89 steps, I know.
And it was as black
It's a
as...
cold mine midnight, I know.
And anyway, I finally managed to get to the top, and there was this trap door. It was over my head and awkward to reach, but I finally managed to lift it a little, and I was surprised to see that there was a light in the room.
A light in the room? It's a lighthouse. You'd expect to see light in a lighthouse.
Yes, but this was burning in a room supposed to be closed for 40 years. Anyway, I couldn't see very much with just a crack, so I started to lift the trapdoor higher when all of a sudden...
Reckon we can hang this up once again?
How is Aunt Abby?
Reckon she won't walk again tonight.
Was she really walking in her sleep?
Reckon so.
Aunt Salem, who is the man I saw in the tower?
Man, Star, I don't know what you're talking about.
Who was it I saw in the lamp room?
What do you mean? Star, please don't frighten Abby again.
Me frighten Abby when she scared the living daylights out of me.
You're lifting the trapdoor when suddenly...
It was jerked out of my hands, and not 2 feet from me I saw the most horrible staring face. Only it wasn't a face. I turned and started to run, and I heard footsteps running after me.
What do you mean it was a face only it wasn't a face?
I can't describe it. It was the most terrible thing I've ever seen.
A human face?
It was all drawn and distorted. It seemed more like half a face.
Half a face. Star, are you sure you're not imagining things?
Now don't you start! Having Salem deny it is bad enough. I know what I saw. I saw a living creature up there, horribly disfigured.
Who could it be?
I don't know. Patsy, I'm going up there again.
Star, are you crazy?
I've got to know when... I should have faced him, whoever it was, instead of turning to run. And all the time, it was just Aunt Abby behind me.
Yeah, walking in her sleep. You scared her as much as she scared you.
But Patsy, doesn't it strike you as strange that she'd handled that axe after being afraid to touch it?
No. People do a lot of strange things when they're asleep. For one thing, they snore.
Nevertheless, I don't think she was walking in her sleep.
What was she doing then?
I wish I knew. It's as silent as the grave.
Don't say grave around me, Brr. Close the door.
Patsy, we've got to figure out what this is all about.
Can't we just write a letter?
Salem won't talk. You see how she denies it all? What happened that made her faint?
She said, merciful God shall see him. I said, who? And she said, Daniel.
Daniel? Did she mean that that was Daniel up in the tower? But it couldn't be. We know positively from this paper that Daniel was murdered.
Then she knows the axe was missing. First thing she thought of was Abby.
Oh, it was Abby behind me on the stairs, no doubt of that. How did I get past her? They're barely wide enough for one.
I don't know, you figure it out. Why, this crooked man of yours seems to be staying put.
That's what I can't understand. He knows I've seen him. Why doesn't he come down here?
I reckon Abby's asleep at last, but I think she really did have a nightmare.
Who didn't?
Aunt Salem, won't you please talk this thing over with us?
Of course, Star. Now that Abby's asleep, I have time.
Wonderful. We'll talk this whole thing out and see what this is all about.
You poor child, you did have a scare. Abby. Well, would have frightened anybody the way she looked.
It wasn't Aunt Abby that frightened me, Aunt Salem. It was Daniel.
Daniel! How could Daniel frighten you when he's been dead and buried in his grave 40 years?
And then who was it I saw up there? Patsy said that before I came down, you fainted.
Fainted me? I've never fainted in my life. I was a little weak. Startled is all. I stumbled. I went...
Startled at what?
At you? Going up there when I purposely told you not to?
Why didn't you want me up there, Aunt Salem?
I told you, it ain't safe.
Why do you keep lying? There is some horrible living creature up there. Why do you keep denying it?
There's nobody up there, Star. Why won't you believe me?
Then let's prove it.
Prove it?
Yes, we'll go up there together, you and I.
Oh, Star. I'm an old woman. I can't walk up all those stairs.
You've gone up before.
Oh, never to the top. I leave the tray.
Tray? What tray?
Nothing.
You said you leave the tray.
No, I won't be questioned like this. I told you, there's nobody there. You saw Abby walking in her sleep. It frightened you. Let it stand at that. Dolly.
So, she carries a tray up to him. She let that slip.
Like she did about the fishnet.
What was that?
Gosh, all fish hooks, I forgot you weren't here for that.
Tell me.
When you sent out Dolly to get Meg for you, she saw her strung up to the rafters in the shed and came and got me, and we cut her down just in time. She swore Salem tried to kill her.
Tried to kill Meg, but why?
She said she had proof.
Proof of what?
Proof it was about your father.
My father.
She said she knew what happened in North Mayo.
What?
Then you came rushing in and all this business, the stairs and...
Where is Meg?
I don't know. She must have slipped down all the excitement.
Patsy, we've got to talk to her. What could my father possibly have to do with all this?
Have you seen Dolly?
Isn't she with you?
Do you think she went out?
Didn't
I
notice.
can't find her anywhere. Oh, she's probably with that awful Meg.
Aunt Salem, what's all this about Meg being strung up with a fishnet?
Stuff and nonsense. She's crazy as a bedbug. Dolly? Dolly?
Pat, we've got to find Meg and talk to her.
How was Salem around?
Did Salem go out?
Aunt Abby, I thought you were supposed to be asleep.
Oh, I was shamming. I gotta tell you something before Salem comes back.
What?
Go watch the door and warn me when she's coming.
Don't you want to sit down?
Oh, ain't time. What did Salem tell you?
About who?
About Daniel.
Daniel. Then it is him up in the tower?
Certainly it is. I've been telling you that all along.
But I just thought that was just your imagination, that you just pretended to see Daniel.
Oh, sure, I pretended knit and scarf for a ghost, and do you think I'm crazy?
You mean the scarf really is for him?
Certainly it is.
Oh, I am beginning to think that I'm going crazy. None of this makes the slightest bit of reason. Wasn't Daniel killed in 1903? Aren't the headlines of that paper true?
Absolutely, they're true.
Then how in heaven's name can Daniel be up in the tower?
Well, I'll tell you then.
Someone's coming!
Don't tell Salem I'm awake. And whatever happens, don't be afraid. I'm here to help.
A lot of help she'd be. Men!
What's that? What?
Nothing?
Did you find Meg or Dolly?
No, couldn't find either one of them. Did they say anything?
Where could they go? There's no other place on the island.
Meg had a boat.
I thought you said this was no night for rowing.
Not to the mainland, but they could go around to the lee shore of the island.
The Cove? You mean Denman's Cove?
Why do they
Yes,
call it that?
because they found a skeleton buried there.
Then there is a cave there then.
Yes.
Can you get there by shore?
There's a path, but not a night like this.
We've got to go. I've got to talk to Meg.
Well, what for?
She knows something about my father.
And we know proof positive Daniel's in the tower.
How do you know that?
Little bird didn't tell me.
Aunt Salem, will you take me to the cave? If you have nothing to fear, then you will.
Well, very well then. First, I've got to find Dolly. Can't have her conspiring with Meg. Get your coat. Somebody better stay here with Abby. I can't have her walking in her sleep again.
I'll stay.
You stay, Pat. Salem and I can manage. Oh, darn, Dolly's got my coat again.
Here, take mine.
No flashlight either.
Lantern's more certain.
Ready?
Yes. Just, well, I think I better take this. Stop.
Oh, shut your face.
Were you up there? Were you in the tower?
I tried, but I'm getting too old for 89 stairs.
They went out to look for you.
Oh,
Sorry, she wanted to know about her father.
you mean how Daniel had him shanghaied?
Is that what he did to North?
Yeah, that he did, that he did.
Why? I thought they were brothers.
Oh, that they were. But when gold comes in, Brother Love flies out the door.
What does gold have to do with this?
Well, North found the gold, and Daniel had him shanghaied to get it.
Where is it now?
Oh, nobody knows. Save me.
You know?
Yeah, found it today. That's what I was going to tell Abby when Salem...
Did Salem really try to kill you, honestly?
Oh, 'twas Salem. Yeah, she's a killer. You know, she killed her brother, and she'd kill anybody who stood in her way.
Her way of what?
Her way of keeping Spider Island.
You mean Star? God, she's alone with her now. I gotta go after her. Star! Where's the light? I'm gonna have a light.
Listen.
What? What?
There's somebody coming down the stairs.
Well, we gotta lock the door.
No. Come, hush. We've got to wait and see. Here, I'll put out the light. Just say
What is it? Oh God, you scared me. Daniel?
They stopped. They stopped? Oh, they started again.
You can't go.
Dan wants me to come. I'm coming, Daniel. Don't tell Salem. Don't tell Salem. I'm coming, Daniel.
Oh, Daniel Mayo alive. Oh,
It's really him then?
as I live and breathe, Daniel Mayo in the flesh. Oh, no wonder Salem didn't want me come nigh the island.
What was wrong with his face?
Oh.
Oh, his face! What was wrong with his face?
All twisted and scarred. What's that?
Star! Salem! Salem!
She tried to kill me! May!
Oh, why did you run?
You tried to kill me!
Just like you did me.
Foolish child, I was just trying to knock that branch out of the way.
You did try to kill me at Salem, I know!
Child, why on earth would I try to kill you?
So she went to see Spider Island. So we saw him.
Who? Daniel!
Daniel, who was with him?
Abby.
Abby! Oh,
Did you see his face?
you fool! If I was gonna kill somebody, don't you think I'd use this?
And she said she couldn't get up those stairs.
I got it! I got it! Dolly, where have you been? Where's Mayo's? It's all right. You can talk. Look.
Man, goldfish, all that. There must be an orchard.
Didn't I tell you, didn't I? And it's mine. It's
No,
all
it's
mine.
not. Isn't there some law about buried trash belonging to the property owner?
Dolly, how'd you find it?
Meg told me where to look.
Meg, how'd you find it?
I look, that's how.
It was wrapped in this cap in an old lard pail.
You're gonna give me half.
Don't do it. I mean, Daniel had your father North Shanghai to get this gold.
Is that true?
Oh, it's true enough, but I found it now, so it ought to be mine.
Well, you tell me the whole story truthfully, and maybe I will give you half.
Well, I'll think about it. But I could have it all. But I'm honest, not like some people.
You promised me a share too.
Tell the story, and I'll decide.
Oh, it was back in 1903, 40 years
Yeah,
ago.
we all know how long ago it was.
Please, Pat, let her tell it in her own way.
'Twas in the spring, North Mayo found the gold
Where?
in Deadman's Cove.
Not in a cave?
No, that's where people looked for hundreds of years and never found it. But all the time, it was right there on the beach, only buried deep in the sand. Well, soon the story got around about it and how North and his sisters was leaving Spider Island for forever. Then all of a sudden, North disappeared. And nobody saw hide nor hair of him for weeks, but naturally everybody figured he picked up the gold and gone. Then one day it came out in the paper about the Mary Jane, the schooner that was bound for China, and it got kind of caught up off the coast of California. Now, some of the hands was lost, but others come home, my brother among them, and he told me about Daniel had North Shanghai. Nobody ever saw him again. Everybody thinks he's drowned.
But he wasn't, of course. He settled down in Ohio.
Well, that's what we know now, but then everybody thought he was drowning. Well, that same day that my brother got back, I rode over here to tell Salem, North was her favorite brother. Not that Abby wasn't fond of him, but all three of them hated Daniel. He was mean and cruel. You know what day that was?
Quit asking riddles.
October 30, 1903, and by that noon, Daniel Mayo was dead.
It all makes sense except one thing. Daniel Mayo isn't dead.
If he isn't dead, then who was my grandfather sent to jail for killing?
Well, Salem and Abby faced him with Shanghai North and being responsible for his death and stealing his coal. And they quarreled, and Salem hit him with the axe.
Salem did it?
Not Abby.
Salem did the hitting, and Abby did the holding.
Where were you all this time?
I was watching from the water. My boat was shifting off near the lighthouse, and it was a calm, clear day. And I could see the people in the lamp room. I could see Salem screaming at Daniel, and then she hit him with the axe. She was just screaming, and I could see the flash of the axe. It was new and silvery and shiny then. I could just see everything.
Salem shot someone! Open the door! Where's the key?
Meg has it.
Open the door!
No.
No!
No, no. Leave them up there with all their evil deeds. We got the gold.
But someone may be hurt or dying.
I hope it's sells.
Listen! Store! Listen! The tower's crumbling! Give me that gold! Leave it alone! You gotta get out of here! Hurry!
Darling,
Oh, I
Is it all right? Can you hear
what they done to grandfather.
help me, darling, help me.
You must give me the key. We can't leave Aunt Abby and Salem to die. Give me the key!
No, they leave them up there. They deserve that.
No, you can't let them die. Give me the key!
Hurry! Samson all these years.
Give me the key, please! Please, yes, in heaven's name!
Yeah.
No! Sir, bring it down the axe! Oh, you're right. I can hear them coming. She doesn't know the door's locked.
Come on, May. We don't
We're trying to! Hold on 1 minute!
May, I'm not waiting.
We'll get you out! Hold on! We're trying to get you out!
Till daylight.
Nothing much we can do, but wait.
At least we don't have to worry about the tower collapsing anymore.
Where's Dolly?
She rode away in Meg's boat.
With most of the gold.
Gold.
Oh, yes. Meg found the gold hidden in the shed. She had it here. It spilled all over. She was gathering up the pieces when the final collapse came. She's somewhere in it.
Like Daniel?
Yes.
Daniel's dead.
Yes, Daniel's dead.
In the wreck.
In the wreck.
Oh, what was that gunshot, Aunt Salem?
Uh,
What happened when you went up after Abby?
Every time he talked to her, she went stark, staring mad. I swore it wasn't going to happen again. I went after him with the gun, and he grabbed for it, and it went off.
And blew the other half of his head off.
But why would she go up willingly?
He puts a spell over her, like hypnosis. Couldn't do it with me.
Oh, good freeze, Salem. Daniel's dead and we're free.
Yes, Abby, we're free. We can leave this horrible place.
I thought that you loved it so much you wanted to die here.
We loathed it to both of us like a nest of copperheads.
Yes, and he treated us like slaves. We were the mobs and he was a spider.
That was our punishment, remember? We was guilty.
40 years of it. About time we got turned loose.
What happened those 40 years ago? Did one of you kill Daniel?
Yes. One of us tried. Didn't succeed. He was stunned. I rode to the mainland.
Won't you tell us what happened from the beginning? Is it true that North was shanghaied?
Well, yes, that's true. Daniel was away on a voyage. And North found the gold one day in the spring. We three planned to go away. We hated it here. It was lonesome.
It wasn't Salem and me. We was young. We wanted to look for fellas.
So when Daniel came back, we told him of our plans, and very soon after that, North went away.
Meg told us he was shanghaied on the Mary Jane that sunk.
Yes, the day she told us that was the first inkling we had that he didn't go away on his own accord. We faced him with it. He was up in the lamp room. He owned up, bold as brass, showed us the gold. It was hidden under the floor. He pried it up with the axe. Said we wouldn't get a penny of it.
Not that we cared. North was the one that we were concerned about.
Well, one of us got excited. Swore we'd have him arrested for shanghaiing North. And he threatened Abby. I grabbed his arm. He hit out with the axe. And then it knocked back against his own head.
But he wasn't killed.
Just stunned. But when Abby saw him there on the floor, blood streaming, she fainted. I ran down, couldn't find Samson anywhere. So I jumped in a boat and rowed for shore. It was mighty choppy. It took quite some time.
And after a while, when I came to, Daniel was on the floor, and the gold was gone. I knew right away who done it. That Samson. He was the only other one on the island.
But Daniel wouldn't let us tell the authorities. I brought back the doctor and the sheriff. The doctor took one look at him, pronounced him dead, and they set off to round up Samson in the cave where he was hiding.
Only Daniel wasn't dead. In spite of his terrible wounds he had, he lived. One side of his head was cut and the other all battered in.
Oh, yes, but Daniel wouldn't let us tell the authorities. He swore we did it and stole the gold. Besides, he didn't want to go out in public disfigured that way.
And he made us pretend to have a funeral and kept the door on the coffin closed on account of his
Disfigurement.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. So he made us testify against Samson Peabody.
But you didn't have to. You could have refused. Why didn't you tell in court that Daniel was alive?
If we did, he threatened to kill us.
Besides, it didn't do any good where Samson was concerned. The law in this state says stealing and murder is life sentence.
And that's what he got. But he never revealed where he put the gold. And finally we just give it up for gone. And Daniel stayed up in the tower. And Abby let it slip now and then that he was there, because nobody else knew. But when she let it slip, we just pretended she was a little bit gone. And he stayed up there like a ghost. We stayed down here. One year went after the next.
But
and
what
it
about the
was
will?
just,
Leaving everything to North?
That doesn't make any sense when he had in Shanghai.
Oh, that was Daniel joke.
Yeah.
Praise God it worked against him. He was so afraid that we would really try to kill him that he made us probate that will, leaving everything to North.
Nice person.
Well, you will get something. You'll get 2/3 of everything. That's fair.
We'll sell the island right away.
Of course, tomorrow. Or today, I guess. It's after midnight.
We could get ashore if we had a boat.
Anybody alive?
Dolly!
Dolly,
Dolly, yes! Come here!
what'd she come back for?
Who's here? Weren't you killed? Wasn't anybody killed?
Only Meg.
Well, I brought back the gold.
That was good of you, Dolly, but why?
I brought back your coat, too.
Thank you.
It's a nice coat. I never had a fur coat before. I thought maybe you'd trade it to me for the gold.
Well, of course, Dolly, but you could buy lots of fur coats with that gold.
Oh, maybe. But I like this one. Besides, taking the gold wouldn't be honest. And that's one thing we Peabodys is, in spite of all they said against my grandfather.
Oh, Dolly, let me see what that gold's wrapped up in.
It's just an old cap. I found it in a lard pail buried under the woodshed.
It's
And they told me
Norse.
where to dig.
Norse cap? This is the one we give him, Meg.
To Meg? Why would you give one of Father's things to her?
Well, because there were so many things of your father's left around, that we didn't know what to do with them, so we gave them to somebody that could use it, like some poor folks, like the Meg and her family.
I remember when she come to tell us about North. I remember thinking about it. There she was, telling us about North being shanghaied, and she was wearing his cap.
But this gold was buried that day. In Meg's cap? Well, then that means
What does it mean?
that Meg stole the gold and that she came up and battered Daniel. I knew she was lying about being in her boat and watching.
How did you know that, Star?
Because she told about how it was calm and clear when it wasn't at all. Don't you remember that weather report you read in the old Gazette? Storm warnings, continuing gale.
It was dreadful choppy that day. I remember my rowing.
Meg stole the gold, not Samson.
Grandfather was innocent?
Oh, I'm afraid so.
Oh, Dolly. Can you ever forgive us?
Well, of course I forgive you, Miss Salem. If you'll clear the good name of the Peabodys. Oh, but you can't. I'll ruin that myself.
You, how?
By stringing up Meg with a fishnet. She asked me to so she could have Salem arrested. So you gotta forgive me.
Why would she want Salem arrested?
For that matter, why didn't she come and get the gold all these years? She's had plenty of opportunity.
Meg didn't dare as long as we was alive. Her having those old coins would be a dead giveaway. Remember? She thought Daniel dead. She thought she'd done murder. And then when you were here tonight and said you were going to sell Spider Island, she knew she had to act quickly.
Yes.
So she pretended she just found those coins and she'd let you in on half share and she'd get legal share. Oh, with me out of the way for attempted murder, there'd be nothing to stand in her way.
The wind's died down. Do you think we could get ashore now?
I can row.
So can I if you show me how.
Moon's coming up. Are you ready to go, Abby?
Oh, Dad. Yes, but what about our things?
I'll get you a dress. Oh, can't get in there.
Be careful.
We'll have to go as we are.
You can have the loan of my coat.
Oh, Dolly, thank you.
We'll just leave everything and start fresh.
Thank you so much.
Except the gold. This belongs in Fort Knox.
You take care of it, Patsy. Dolly, lead the way to the boat.
Oh, wait a minute, Salem.
Huh? What is it, Abby? All right, Abby, let's go.